Oils are a confusing topic. They can boost your health or cause serious damage. So today you'll discover which oils are really safe to eat. We'll take a deep dive into the science on diabetes, heart disease, cancer, joint pain, eye health, and more. We'll dispel some of the biggest lies, including the so-called healthy oil, which in 90% of cases has toxic chemicals. Plus, we'll unpack the latest research on cholesterol. You really want to take note of that one. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which oils to use, depending on whether you're cooking or consuming them raw. If you find this useful, please click the like button. It really helps our mission to deliver unbiased, highly researched, and easy to understand information. First up, canola oil. Canola oil is marketed as heart healthy due to its low saturated fat and high monounsaturated fat. But don't be fooled. As we'll go into in a moment, monounsaturated fats can be some of the best choices. However, most canola oil is highly processed, using chemical solvents for extraction. This heavy refining destabilizes the oil's molecules. Furthermore, over 90% of canola crops are genetically modified to resist herbicides. That means unless you buy expensive organic, your canola oil likely contains glyphosate, a probable carcinogen, according to the International Agency for Research on Cancer. In fact, a 2019 study published in the journal Mutation Research found that glyphosate may increase the risk of non-Hodgkin lymphoma by a whopping 41%. Other research suggests canola oil increases inflammation, negatively impacts blood pressure, and even impairs brain function and memory. Sure, some studies show advantages compared to extremely unhealthy oils, but why settle for not the worst when other better options exist? Some still promote organic cold-pressed canola oil to avoid chemical solvents, but again, there are superior choices available here. Next up, soybean oil is one of the most popular cooking oils globally, but it's a disaster for your body. Why do we use so much soybean oil? It has a mild flavor, it can be used for high-temperature cooking like deep frying, and most importantly, it's cheap. Money speaks louder than health here. Soybean oil is packed with omega-6 fatty acids, which cause chronic inflammation and accelerate disease. We need some omega-6, but balance is key. Experts suggest an omega-6 to omega-3 ratio between 2:1 and 4:1. Soybean oil, it's a whopping 7:1, making it highly inflammatory. Furthermore, half of soybean oil is linoleic acid, a polyunsaturated fat that oxidizes easily. This damages cells and increases your risk of atherosclerosis and heart disease. More on oxidation in a moment, but first, a 2020 University of California report linked soybean oil to obesity, diabetes, and fatty liver disease, as well as conditions like Alzheimer's and depression. Soybean is often used in fast food restaurants, so keep that in mind. And if you use soybean oil at home, please throw it out today. It's really that bad. Before we get to the healthier options, also stay away from corn, safflower, and sunflower oil. These oils are omega-6 bombs. Remember that ideal omega-6 to omega-3 ratio we discussed? Ideally, it should be 2:1. Well, these blow it out of the water. Corn oil has a staggering 46:1 ratio, while safflower and sunflower oils can reach up to 70:1. This severe imbalance sets the stage for chronic inflammation and disease, but it gets worse. These oils are high in polyunsaturated fats, which are extremely vulnerable to damage from light, heat, and oxygen. When exposed, they oxidize and become rancid, creating harmful free radicals and lipid peroxides. These nasty oxidized fats wreak havoc in your body. They damage cell membranes, disrupting cellular function. They can damage DNA, increasing your cancer risk. And they oxidize LDL cholesterol, increasing your risk for cardiovascular disease. Now, LDL cholesterol is often simplified and demonized as bad cholesterol, but new research shows that it's when LDL becomes oxidized that's the real trouble and it starts. In fact, we need healthy LDL. The levels don't matter if it's functional. The three worst culprits for oxidizing LDL are sugar, refined carbohydrates, and rancid vegetable oils. More on that later. Studies have linked high consumption of these oils to increase obesity, type 2 diabetes, and fatty liver disease. Now, you might have heard that polyunsaturated fats are healthy. Well, that's true in whole foods, but there's a world of difference between eating a sunflower seed and consuming sunflower oil. The whole seed comes packed with protective antioxidants and other nutrients. The oil, on the other hand, is naked and vulnerable. Think about the oil's journey from the moment they're processed in factories using high heat and chemicals shipped around the world and then sitting on supermarket shelves. At every stage, they're prone to oxidation. Then when you cook them, these damaged fats break down even more, creating harmful compounds. And the very worst offender, which many don't even realize they're consuming, partially hydrogenated vegetable oils. These are the notorious trans fats, often lurking in margarines and vegetable shortenings. While trans fat might set off alarm bells, partially hydrogenated vegetable oils can slip under the radar. Manufacturers add hydrogen to liquid vegetable oils under high pressure, creating semi-solid fats. It's great for shelf life and texture, but trans fats are heart attack central. Even small amounts can be harmful. For example, a 2006 British Medical Journal study found that just a 2% increase in trans fat intake is linked to a 23% higher risk of coronary heart disease. Other studies linked them to insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes, as well as disrupting thyroid function, which exacerbates metabolic dysfunction and hormone imbalances. Most people know that traditional margarine is awful, but margarine 2.0 is here in the form of nut butters and other replacements. Even if a product claims to be trans fat free, it might still contain these nasty oils. In some countries, foods can be labeled as trans fat free if they contain less than 0.5 grams per serving. Sneaky, right? Say you buy a nut-based margarine, listing the serving size as half a teaspoon, which contains 0.4 grams of trans fat. Legally, they can claim it's trans fat free because that single serving contains under 0.5 grams of trans fat. To protect yourself, be a label detective. Look out for partially hydrogenated oils, or vegetable shortening in the ingredient list, even if the front label screams trans fat free. On that note, be careful with hydrogenated oils and toxic vegetable oils in processed foods. Some of the most common to be aware of include commercial baked goods like cookies, cakes, and muffins, frozen pizza, microwave popcorn, coffee creamers, frozen dinners, crackers and chips, sauces and salad dressings, heavily processed peanut butter and other nut spreads, and of course, fast food. If you want to enjoy these without compromising your health, a few simple switches can actually make a big difference. Choose peanut butter that lists only peanuts in the ingredients, no added oils, sugars, or chemicals. Make your own pizza and cookies from scratch using ingredients you trust, and pop your own popcorn on the stovetop like the good old days. When it comes to sauces and dressings, choose wisely. Better yet, try making your own. A homemade tzatziki, avocado mayo, or tomato relish can cut out the toxic oils while adding depth to your meals. Okay, that's the worst of the worst. Now let's get to the healthy oils. First up is the most famous, olive oil. Olive oil comes in three main types: refined, virgin, and extra virgin. Extra virgin is the cream of the crop. It's pure olive juice pressed without chemical solvents or additives. Raw extra virgin oil shines with its high concentration of oleic acid, a whopping 73%, plus antioxidants like vitamin E and lycopene. Oleic acid is your body's best friend, fighting inflammation, infections, and boosting your immune system, helping your entire body to function optimally. However, extra virgin olive oil has lower smoke point of 190 degrees Celsius or 375 Fahrenheit. This makes it less suitable for cooking, so save the extra virgin for salads or drizzling over cooked dishes at the end. For moderate heat cooking, refined olive oil is a better choice. It has a higher smoke point of 220 degrees Celsius or 430 Fahrenheit. The thing is, unlike other oils which become unstable with processing, refined olive oil retains much of its oleic acid content because it's a monounsaturated fat and not a polyunsaturated fat like the oils we discussed earlier. It's more shelf stable and less likely to go rancid. So what about the hard health data? A comprehensive 2017 meta-analysis examined 29 randomized controlled trials, the gold standard of research. This revealed that people who consumed the most olive oil had a 16% lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. For those already battling diabetes, adding olive oil significantly improved HbA1c levels and glycemic control. Similarly, a 2020 study focused on heart health found that consuming half a tablespoon daily reduced coronary heart disease risk by 21%. That's very impressive. Next up, coconut oil is somewhat controversial due to the fact that it's high in saturated fats. The traditional belief was that saturated fats increase LDL cholesterol, thus saturated fats equals bad. However, as we discussed earlier, researchers now believe that simply reading LDL cholesterol levels is misguided. And the real problem is small oxidized LDL particles, which damage and block arteries. Again, this damage comes mainly from sugar, refined carbs, and rancid oils. A 2017 study highlighted this point. Notably, coconut oil was found to increase the size of cholesterol particles. This is an important distinction because larger and more buoyant cholesterol is less likely to oxidize. Coconut oil was also shown to increase HDL cholesterol, often called the good cholesterol, which is responsible for transporting damaged particles back to the liver for recycling and excretion. Plus, it contains lauric acid, which has antimicrobial properties, as well as polyphenols that protect against inflammation associated with heart disease and brain decline. And for the ultimate choice, we have avocado oil. It's remarkably stable, and it makes a great ideal choice for both consuming raw and cooking. With a smoke point of 480 degrees Fahrenheit or 250 Celsius, avocado oil outperforms both coconut oil and olive oil in heat resistance. This stems from its unique composition, about 70% monounsaturated fat and 12% saturated fat. This, along with antioxidants like vitamin E and lutein, protect the oil from breaking down. Research shows avocado oil can reduce liver fat and insulin resistance. Beyond its metabolic benefits, avocado oil shows promise in managing pain, especially related to osteoarthritis. Studies have demonstrated that its unique phytosterols can reduce pain and stiffness while improving joint function, potentially by promoting cartilage repair and inhibiting inflammatory molecules. It's also great for your eyes. Avocado oil is rich in lutein, which is crucial for eye health. Studies show that getting plenty of lutein combats age-related eye disease like cataracts and macular degeneration. Rancid oils are one of the worst offenders for heart disease, diabetes, and many other health problems related to out-of-control oxidation. So choosing a quality olive oil, coconut, and avocado oil is one of the best things you can do for your health. If you found this useful, please click the like button, click subscribe, and turn on notifications if you haven't already. Next, watch our video on 9 of the most healing foods to fight and prevent diabetes. I'll leave a link to that in the description box or click the image on the screen.